Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. First off, I want to thank my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Some guys wonder when to post the next video on the Callypso car. Well, I'm waiting on some parts for that. They have actually showed up this past couple days. But prior to that, I've been working on Project Big Red, something I started about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I painted this car back in 1995, I believe, and used Sickens paint. Didn't hold up too well, but it was a South Carolina car its whole life. My good friend bought this car brand new. I worked on it from about, I say 93 to probably 2006 or 7, something like that, and then came back from overseas and had a chance to buy the car back about 5 years ago. We were on our way to Mustang week and he called me and asked me if I wanted to buy the car. So the car's an 85 GT 505 speed. My friend worked at the Ford dealership for 45 years. He special ordered this car red on red. We did some interior work with the car with some old, I think they were Acme brand seat covers back in the day. They didn't fare too well. So I bought an 86 GT parts car with 20,000 miles on it from IAA about 2 years ago for this car with beautiful red interior. Some young kid ended up with the car, spun it around backwards into a mud embankment. I bought the car complete, all the interiors out of the car now. I may walk out there and show you guys what that car looks like. Any of you guys putting your young teenagers in Fox bodies, we don't think they're fast because of what the cars are today and how fast these newer cars are, but they're still pretty dangerous. And I'll show you this car. Luckily, this kid didn't get hurt, but the car's pretty bad. Rear end damage. Front was still super nice and all the interior. But started on Big Red a couple weeks ago, like I said. Walk around the car. I'm stripping the car to bare metal. I had painted it once, like I said, years and years and years ago. I put this paint over top of the original paint. The Sickens clear basically popped off the car, and I think it's 8 years after I painted the car, started peeling off. I worked part-time at a body shop back then, and every car we did with that brand of paint had the same issue. Now, I don't know if it's something we used as a base, as the primer, but the base coat itself stayed on the car. The clear did not. So I don't know what happened, but like I said, all the cars we used back then had that problem. So I'll walk around the car. I've got the fenders off the car, the roof, the quarters are stripped to bare metal. I got most all that done already. Gonna prime it today, etch prime, 2K, and then block it. I got the window cut out. All you guys that watch my prior videos, you know I strip a car down pretty far. This car runs and drives great mechanically. It's legit. It's a straight up, very nice running, driving car. We always took very good care of the car mechanically, and we tried to take care of it paint wise too. But South Carolina, no garage, red paint doesn't hold up very well. So without ado, I'll show you what I've got done so far. I haven't got very much done, just roof and quarters, but getting there. So we'll start with the passenger side. So this car, like I said, 85 GT, my buddy bought it brand new. I'm second owner. This car is super straight. This side has 0 dents in it whatsoever. You know, a lot of people, I see some people here lately sanding these 40-year-old paint cars down that have been painted before and putting primer over top of this old paint. You always want to start with a good base, especially if you got paint that old. I understand it might look good, but if you park the car outside at all, it's just not going to hold up. And also, the body lines, once you get that much paint, you see how nice the body lines, the arch of the wheel well, you see how crisp that is? When you start filling them in with paint after paint after paint, you lose all those body lines. They just disappear. So it's good if the car's been painted once or twice, strip it to metal, start from scratch. If it's above your budget, maybe just save up for another year or two till you can afford to do it right. The roof, a couple little dings in the roof. This car went through, I guess, a hurricane down in South Carolina years and years ago. But other than that, a couple of small dingers in the roof, nothing major. A hatch, this car is pretty much rust free. There's a little bit surface rust on the bottom of the doors I got to take care of. This quarter had 2 little spots. Now I don't know if it was from the factory where they hang the quarters. The passenger side had a little spot in the same area, but it was a high spot, so I was able to dolly that down, take that out with any filler. Now this car's held up really well. All the lead in the car is super nice. I know a lot of people think the subframe saved the cracking from the pillars, and yeah, I guess it might help. But the reason they crack is Ford leads the roof skin to the A-pillars right here. And if they don't do a really good job leading that in, that's why they crack it. It really doesn't have much to do with, you know, flexing of the chassis. I mean, yeah, it might have something to do with it, but it boils down to just kind of a crappy lead job right here in this spot. But this car, 85, original lead, no issues. So I'll walk out here and I'll show you this 86. Now I pulled the motor out of it last week. I sold the transmission to a friend of mine. He said it's a 20,000 mile 86 GT. I think it's at 29 on it. And this is what happens, you know, we put some of these younger kids in these cars. This car is an Arizona car that underneath would just blow your mind how clean it is. Like I said, I've gutted all the interior except for the dash. It's still in there. Look how beautiful that dash is. Yeah, it's got, oh, right at 30. I thought it was 29, but 30,000 miles. Look how blood red the dash still is. Like I said, all the interior, it's in the house. It's gorgeous red interior. So this is just what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I had some guys, you know, what I've been doing when I'm posting more Callypso videos. I have all the parts to finish the Callypso car. The wheels are on the car. Still sits a little high for my taste. I've got a set of springs I'm going to put on it probably maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. I just wanted to show you guys a little quick video of this 85 I'm working on. Let me know what you guys think. I try to show you guys, you know, what I work on and how I do stuff and how I take stuff apart. If you have any questions on how to get quarter windows out or door handles or whatever, you know, just shoot me, an email or something. foxjunt73@gmail.com. Again, thank you guys for subscribing. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Trying to build the channel. I think I got a little over 2,000 now, which isn't much, but it's a start. Thanks again, and you guys have a good day.